How'd you come up with Manatreed?
Well, Manatreed was... Oh, that was hard. Well, Manatreed, it was like one of those things where I wasn't... It was like two things I wanted
You'll
to...
mention like manatee and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that...
Yeah, exactly. My favorite animal is manatees. Aquatic animal, I guess, if you want to say that. If you want to be more right about it, I guess. And I like trees. And Manatreed just worked. By the way, if I scuff up your guys' names too, I have very bad dyslexia, so reading some of your names might come out a little weird. I might read it backwards.
Well, that is fine.
But don't get offended if I read it backwards.
I will allow it.
Hella,
if you
follow... welcome to DSMP if you don't mind me. What are your pronouns? I'm he. They, I mean, I really don't mind. I mean, just he, they.
You're from Florida too, right?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah. I'm from Florida. I'm from Miami. I grew up in Miami, born and raised. South Beach area.
I guess manatees are everywhere. Well, I guess they're not everywhere, but they're pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, well, Florida. Yeah, Florida, colder water. Actually, no, warmer water depending on the season.
Everyone's saying eye color, hair color.
Oh, okay. Well, eye color, blue. I have blue eyes. It's kind of like, it's more aquamarine. It's greenish blue, but it's more blue. But yeah, that's that. Hair color. I really don't know. Wait, well, I would just say maybe dirty brown, dirty blonde.
Yeah. Kind of
the same as, you know, like my beard. So, my beard actually has a little bit of ginger in it, which is funny. Which is my beard. I'll be honest, I took that photo when really quickly. I wanted to shave for it, but then I decided not to. I also look older when I have a beard, but I do not have one anymore. In that picture, I did, but not anymore. It's all shaved, fresh, clean.
Here, I'm just playing it for the chat. How old are you?
24.
When's your birthday?
June 23rd.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm just getting all the information. I guess I should have said if you don't mind sharing, but.
Oh, height check. I was confused on what they meant by height check.
How tall are you?
5'11".
Wow, he's a humble king. He didn't say 6 foot. He's a humble king.
Yeah, I kind of did want to say 6 foot just to be a little taller than George, but.
Oh, George is not 5'11".
He's not. I swear he told me 5'11". On chat, I swear. No way.
George is like 5'8", like 5'9" maximum. He's not 5'11".
All right, that's fine. That's okay.
So you're taller than George. That's fine. What's your like star sign? Do you know?
Cancer.
There you go.
Yes, I'm a Cancer. I'm a crab. And I think in Japanese culture, I think I'm Japanese. What is it? Japanese holiday I'm a rooster.
I'll ask because chat is asking a lot, but I guess just to preface it, I mean, it's sexuality, but like I don't say my sexuality or talk about it, so that's completely like understandable. Obviously, if that's the case.
Oh yeah, with that, yeah, I kind of like what you say. Just yes. I don't really. I don't really think it matters when it comes to this stuff because I don't know.
Cool.
I don't know. It's just because I'm playing a video game and I'm not really. I don't know. I don't really think it really matters. Know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Know what I'm saying?
Cool. All right. There you go. What about tattoos? Do you have a smile tattoo on your wrist?
That one was my favorite. I'm not sure how that came to be, but the fact that it was like some sort of pixel issue. I don't know why it looks like that, but it really does. Once you guys pointed that out, I had a hard time not believing I had a tattoo there. Because it was like, it was just confusing because you guys would say smiley face and then you said that Dream wanted one at one point and I'm like, are you serious? And piercings, I actually got my ear pierced. I actually got my ears pierced.
You have both, or you have one?
Both of them. Yeah, I got
Do you
my
wear,
ears
do you wear
pierced.
earrings? Or?
I wear one earring sometimes. I just got them both pierced for fun, because it was cheap. I was younger, and I had an emo phase, and the first thing I wanted to do was do that. The earrings, and I got them tunneled to try to keep them from healing over. So if I didn't want to wear earrings for a long time, I could just randomly put them in, and they would not like heal over. So it's pretty
Makes
fun.
sense.
Yeah, I don't wear them all the
mentioned,
time, but I want to say this. I read it in chat that somebody brought up the gloves, and I want to say if you look at my photo, I was the first person that started with those gloves. Believe it or not, Dream started with the fingerless gloves. Yeah, I posted that first, and then you posted it later on photo with gloves with I think it was the discs one, and I was like, wait a second.
Actually, I didn't even know that. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, I was, and they're like the gloves that kind of help with people like with I wouldn't say arthritis, but just less pulse in their hands, I guess. So
Yeah, I just got them on Amazon, so I'm assuming you probably just got them on Amazon or something too.
Well, I did, but and you probably got it from the same.
I guess we're both in Florida, so that makes sense. But
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know that your photo posted on first. So what you're saying? Were you trying to say that I stole your gloves? Come on.
No, but I will say that people thought like we were the same people because like of that reason. But I will say that was the one thing I did have first. That was it.
Okay.
Nothing else. Everything else is learned off of it. Boundaries. People are saying boundaries. I don't really know what to say to that. I don't really know what to say what my boundaries really are. I mean,
here's some questions. Here's some questions that can help with that you can choose not to answer if you don't want to. But like boundaries, like what do you care about? Like shipping, as an example. That's a boundary.
No, shipping is fine.
Do you care about what other boundaries
Shipping
are there?
is fun. I don't see
I
it
guess
as.
I'm assuming you have like the obvious boundaries, like obviously don't send like hate to people.
Of course, yeah. Don't mimic my account and tell other people to do things that are like whatever, because people would pretend to be me and tell people to do certain things. I feel like that's kind of messed up, and people would believe the other accounts, and I just don't want to get blamed for something I didn't do.
Okay, there you go.
That's really mainly it. I just don't want whatever, all that stuff.
You mentioned anxiety before. I know we've talked about that because I know even just before this stream and before like you streaming in general, you've talked a lot about having anxiety and etc. So is that's a frequent thing? Is that how do you deal with your anxiety?
Yeah, it's I would say it's my whole life it's been very frequent. Well, when I was younger, it hasn't been like when we used to play Minecraft, but when I got older, it became more and more prevalent. It became more and more like real. Like I knew I had anxiety, but I thought it was just nervous stomach, nervous butterflies, like everybody gets. But it gets to a point where it evolves. When you don't like work on it or try to make it better, it will evolve into something worse. And so my anxiety became worse, where I have like shaky hands and all this stuff. And it doesn't matter what
before the stream, you said, "Oh, my hands are shaky right now."
Yeah, I was telling Dream before the stream, my hands were so shaky because it just so nerve-wracking. And to be honest with you, I'm a lot better than I used to be. I used to get sick. So like if I would go and get like a new job somewhere, like a public job, I would get sick. Trying to get used to everybody and getting to know people, and it was really embarrassing on being new on the job and having to get sick because you're nervous and all this other stuff, and trying to be professional. And so it was.
Were you getting anxious when the stream wasn't working?
Oh yeah, very. But luckily I'm with you guys, and you guys make me feel very calm. So it's like
there you go.
The reason why I like manatees is because my 18th birthday I went to the beach and I saw a manatee in the ocean, and it came up to me and my family because my family was with me, and this manatee swam in between us and just would not leave us alone. It was probably one of the coolest experiences ever, and this is at just some random beach. So I've never been like an animal's never been that nice and has never ever like randomly just come up to me, especially an aquatic one out of all things. So, but yeah, that's why I like manatees. Before anybody says it, I have a cat that I usually do take care of sometimes.
You usually
What's the
take care.
cat's
What's that
name,
mean?
huh?
You
Usually.
usually sometimes take care of them. The other time you're like, screw this cat. I'm not gonna take care of it.
Well, it's like, I don't
What do
know.
you mean by that?
Well, my friend has like a cat that's kind of annoying and always wants to be fed. Always, like all the time, like even when he's sleeping. So when he's
you like
at
cat?
work,
You're saying you like cat sit?
yeah, cat sit. I just didn't know the phrase for it, I guess. But yeah, no, cat sit.
Yeah.
Babysit, I guess, but a cat. Yeah.
Babysit your cat.
It's not a human, but it's a person too. It's a person too. It's a Kit Kat.
Cat
He has a
rights.
personality and
Cat
a
rights.
little diva. It's a Siamese cat, so you know, a little diva. But
And Phil said, "Have you seen Dream's face?" And the answer is no, but I've seen his face.
he has. Yes, he's
I
seen.
saw him before you guys. That's epic.
He's seen multiple photos of me, even with the jacket,
It's
with
true.
my face. Because
And you,
I,
to be
I-
fair, Simon has too, because you FaceTimed us that one time. So
yeah, that's true. That was yeah, I remember sending you a bunch of photos. I'm like, okay, pick one you think would be the right one for my profile picture, because I posted I think I took like, I don't know how many photos, like 10 or 20 photos.
how did you meet me and Sapnap? I guess that's a good
Sure.
starting point. Give the backstory. Give the backstory.
Well, this is the big one. This is the big one because a lot of people had different theories and ideas, but I am kind of random. He did just message me, and we just decided to kind of set this up. We did find out we did hang out with each other a long time ago and played the MC HG a long time ago. I actually played with Sapnap as well, without even realizing it. Before they were even popular, before any of this, and it was, yeah, we hit it off when we played, and they're trying to drive me off the mountain. But yeah, and we just kept continuing, and we kept talking about it, and nothing was 100% official, and then eventually we started making it more official, obviously, and then started posting more and deciding on what we kind of wanted to do, which, to be honest, is still kind of freeform. But a lot of like the coincidences were coincidences. Hope you have a good first stream. What is your favorite color? And my favorite color is blue. Anything that's blue. Like a very dark blue. I like purple too. You're like, my favorite color has got to be midnight purple, but that's that. What's your favorite dinosaur? That's by Holly Blue. I would say I would be like obvious and say T-Rex, but let's say like, what is that Velociraptor called from like Jurassic Park 3? Isn't it called like I don't remember what it's called. Like the Velociraptor, it's just the big Velociraptor. It's basically what they tried to kill the T-Rex with in Jurassic Park 3. That's my favorite one. Also, I'm not Callahan.
Go ahead.
I want to say that too. I want to mention that too. I'm not Callahan.
Wait. What if you are
Callahan?
Callahan? Wait, are you
There's no-
Callahan?
There's no proof saying Callahan's not on the server.
I guess
while
there
you're
isn't
on,
any
so-
proof that I'm not Callahan. Yeah, Callahan isn't here.
Oh my god,
Wait.
you're Callahan. Holy shit, man.
Someone said you sound kind of like Callahan.
How?
I don't know. Wait, you sound like Callahan?
I guess so. I mean, if sounding like Callahan is quiet, then yeah. Because of everything, I might get a smiley face tattoo on my hand just because of the.
For the
Get a-
meme?
no,
for the
no.
memes.
Get a flame one.
Do you have? Wait,
I
I
mean, I
don't
might
know.
get a
Do you have
flame
any?
one, too.
Do you have any other tattoos? Do you have tattoos?
No, I don't.
Oh, cool.
Is-
But it sounds like you're open to getting a tattoo.
Oh yeah, I've been super open. I really like tattoos personally. like a lot, but I don't get them because they're really expensive for one, and two, I have anxiety. I just get anxiety sitting there with someone talking. It's not really the pain. It's just the anxiety of sitting there with someone and depending on them to do a really good job. And it's really important for them to do a good job because it's on your skin forever, obviously. So
Permanent.
you know, I've just heard a lot of horror stories, especially from my friends and my family that got bad tattoos, and you know, they pay like crazy amounts for it because, you know, it's on their skin. They can't really change it and they have to pay the money. It's just like, what if you had to buy something you didn't want? You know, it's just kind of pointless.
And you had to keep it forever.
Right. Or what if
And
you
with you at all times.
what if you bought something and then it wasn't up to the quality you wanted, or up to par? It wouldn't be worth what you paid for it, obviously. So
He's living a double life. He's Hannah Montana.
oh my god. That is a cool way of thinking about it. I never thought about it that way, weirdly, and I really like that. I did watch Hannah Montana a lot when I was a kid. I really liked it. I know, but I did. It was a guilty pleasure.
I was more of a Wizards of Waverly Place.
I like
guy.
that show too.
And Selena Gomez is gonna be my wife, and it's still gonna happen one day.
You know you know what's not popular? Who I liked? The girl who played Lily on Hannah Montana. Remember the blonde girl?
Her best friend.
Yeah, the one that didn't sing very well, but then became a singer.
I remember Hannah Montana made her sing a song and then
Yeah,
that's
that's the exact episode I'm thinking about. Yeah, this is crazy. All the people on the server I used to all watch. I've watched it once or twice. Yes. All awesome and exciting. Like it's like meeting one person that you admire, then meeting like 10 or 11 of them at once. It's like, it's definitely really exciting, and I'm like really appreciative of it.
That's awesome. You're younger than George.
Holy shit.
Which I'm surprised.
George is old.
Low-key, I'm surprised because when me and George were talking the other day, it seemed like I was older than him, but yeah, it's definitely not the case. That's like
a roast.
I didn't. Well, if anything, he can take it this way. He can take it that he just always looks young, and that's a good quality, right? I would think. That was insane back in the day. Like I remember you would report like people would use hack clients and stuff.
Yeah,
that was pretty funny.
What a fucking snitch, bro.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
He says that as you literally you would like fly on Hunger Games as like.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I did once or twice.
No, I'm talking about Ollie.
Oh yeah, I did once or twice use a certain client. I wasn't very good at combat in the very beginning, so I would still lose the force field.
Everyone hacked back in the day.
I would still lose the force field though.
You lied.
I still I would fight Dream with force field on, and he would still beat me. He'd just drink the mushroom soups because remember that was like the insta heals. And then it was a joke.
How do you lose when you're using a hack client? You can literally have the client drink the mushroom soups for you and hit him from 30 million blocks away and wombo combo him into existence.
Well, I'm a Manatreed, so I guess it just didn't work. It didn't work. Especially then, I'm a little better now. I'm not like I actually can stack up some kills. Unlike before, like it was ridiculous. Like I just would just continue to build. I'd just be more of a casual player because I was just so bad at combat. And a lot of that, I will say too, was because of anxiety. It was just like you wanting to play you wanting to be good and then not being good. And then that anxiety hurts you playing. So depending on who you are, but my anxiety affects my performance a lot. But when I get comfortable, you'll notice. Should fan art of you just be Minecraft Steve? And that's by Doodler, CD Doodler, if I can say the whole name. I guess so. For right now, maybe. I mean, I kind of like my fan art with the hoodie in my picture, like my original fan art has been. That's been really cool. You guys have been drawing really cool art, like awesome art. Like you guys make me look 3 times cooler than I actually look, which is super cool and it's super exciting. Like I've never really had anybody draw me before, so that is like in its own way super exciting. How often? Okay, so someone named Levy said, "Oh, how often do you stream? How often are you planning to stream?" I don't know yet. I really don't know how to schedule yet. I just started and really don't know how. I was actually more surprised on the outcome of how many people did show up. So I'll definitely stream a lot more often. But as of a schedule, I don't have anything set up yet. But I will hopefully be setting something up soon. And I'll be definitely streaming a lot more than just once. And obviously, this is my first stream, so obviously I haven't streamed in a while. Yes, a lot of these are just everybody allowing me and accepting me into the Dream SMP, which is what I'm really happy for, and I'm very happy that people accepting me rather than it being, because I'm sure a lot of people were excited for the face reveal and things like that, but I'm still happy people are still accepting me as me rather than Dream, so that's really cool. Even though I don't mind being called Dream at all. A huge compliment.